Aloha, my friend. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Woo! How are you doing today? Are you staying positive? You know that maintaining a constant positive mental attitude, PMA, is what's required to help us achieve our dreams, make our dreams come true. Always being focused on the positives. Yeah, I can do that. I've just thought about something that I want to accomplish. So you write it down on a piece of paper and then you look at it and then you focus on all the things that are going to make that dream come true. Avoid the negatives. Any thought that comes into your mind that even questions why you can't achieve that objective, let it go and focus on the reasons why you can achieve your goals and make your dreams come true. Just like when you're looking something up. Right here, we've got this data under account. We got an account name, city, state, zip code, current balance, and the like. And we want to look up accounts based on the account numbers. So when I put in the number 0126, who's that? Well, 0126, last name is Frank, and the current balance is $53,355. That's what I want to do. I want to look up account numbers and give me the last name and current balance. So right in here, I'm going to type Mr. Frank's account number and watch. It's 0126, and there it is. Mr. Frank with a current balance of $53,355. That's called the VLOOKUP, vertical lookup. Check it out. There it is, our data. So let's go ahead and set this up. What we're going to do is a lookup. We are looking up something, right? We're looking up an account number right over here. So what kind of lookup do we do? Let's check out our formulas tab. When we go to our formulas tab, you can go right ahead and inside your formulas tab, take a look and see in the function library that we have lookup and reference functions. Within this lookup and reference functions, you have all these different ones. And here you've got some lookups. You got a H lookup, which is a horizontal lookup. And then you've got just a straight up lookup value. Then you've got an X lookup. And we've got also our classic VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a classic function. It's been around for a long, long time. Now we have the X lookup, and we also have a combination of lookup, the index and match. Today we're just going to do a VLOOKUP. So when we hover over the VLOOKUP, it tells us that the VLOOKUP looks up a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns that value in the same row from a column you specify. And by default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. So let's take a look. So what I've got right here is my data. And how is my data organized? The data is organized vertically. So if I want to do a lookup on data that's organized vertically, I'm going to do a vertical lookup. And the way that a VLOOKUP works, it has 3 arguments. So let's go ahead and clear the formulas that we have right in here. And let's go ahead and insert a VLOOKUP so we can see what the arguments are. So first, I'm going to put a lookup. I want to look up the last name. So we're going to have a VLOOKUP there. And we also want to look up the balance. So we need to have a VLOOKUP there. In the account number section, that is what we're looking up. So when you think of a VLOOKUP, think of what, where, and which. So let me just type in equals VLOOKUP, and let's tab right into it. When we tab right into it, we can see that the VLOOKUP has three arguments. We've got the lookup value, which is what are we looking up right in here. The next is the table array, where are we looking it up, and that's this section over here. Then we have the column index number, which column is the data that we're looking at in. And then, of course, this is an optional argument, which can be either true or false. True is for an approximate match. False is for an exact match. And today, we're doing false because we want an exact match. So remember, when you're doing a VLOOKUP, it's simply what, where, which. What are we looking up? Let's minimize this and say, what are we looking up? The account number. Where are we looking it up? In this range. And when we find what we're looking up in this range, look immediately to the right and tell me which column is it in. So what are we looking up? The account number right here. For example, 0126. What are we looking up? The account number, 0126. Where are we looking it up? In this range. So look immediately to the right at column, this is column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, column number 4, 5, and 6. You don't go by the column letters, you go by the column numbers, or your table numbers, your data range numbers. For example, if that data range was here that we're looking up, this would be column 1, this would be column 2, and this would be column 3. So what are we looking up? The first argument, we're looking up the account number. Where are we looking it up in? We're looking it up in this range of data. And when we find the account number that we're looking for, look immediately to the right and tell me what's in column number 2, and what's in column number 6, because we want to have the last name and the current balance. So that's it. What, where, which. So now we've got our lookup, VLOOKUP. What's the lookup value? The lookup value equals VLOOKUP. I'm putting in the VLOOKUP where I want the answer to go. Begin with the end in mind. So what am I looking up? Whatever I put in that cell is what we're looking up. Comma, the next variable, table array. Where is the data that you're looking for located? So I'm just going to select this range of data right here. And then comma, what column is the piece of information you want? Now we're looking for the last name, and the last name is in column number 2. So we'll just go right over here and type number 2. Then we add another comma, and then Excel is asking us, do you want to make this true, an approximate match, or false, an exact match? I want an exact match in this case. So then we just select it and we press enter. So now we've got to put in, we've got an NA error, which means that information is not available. That account number doesn't exist. There's no account number in there. So if I put in 0126, we know that that is Frank. So there's Frank. Yay! This VLOOKUP is working. Now the next VLOOKUP that we have over here is we can do a couple of things. We can just copy this on over and then adjust the column that we are looking for the information for. So we can say that's J2 and the column index number for that one is going to be 6. Enter. Whoops. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we want an exact match. J2. Look at our data. The table array is this table right here. Oh, it looks like I had a hidden column. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why it kept giving me Washington. 7, 8. 8. So actually, this is column 8. Boom. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and do this from the beginning. We got to make sure that we have all the columns numbered out, figured out what column numbers we have. And here I'm going to say equals VLOOKUP. Boom, boom. The lookup value is right in that cell, comma. Where is the data that we're looking up located? It's located right inside this data range right there, comma. And which column is the information that we're looking up in? We know that the current balance is in column 8. So we put 8, comma, and then we want an exact match. So we just select exact match and then just press enter. There we have it. Now, what we can do is we can just copy this formula on down. So we'll just copy this formula on down, as many cells as we want, and this one as well. And we're going to format this column for currency. And we're going to take out a few decimal places. There we have it. Now we're all set. We got our VLOOKUP right in here, right in there. And let's say I'm looking up 0131. That customer is Deary. Boom, there is Deary. Let's say I'm looking up customer account number 0140, and that's going to be Powers. Now in the next session coming up, I'm going to teach y'all how to not have that NA error. Kind of like this. Here I have this, we're looking up the same data, this data, except we're looking it up, we've set up our lookup on a separate page. So for example, here's 0000 that I know is not available, but we don't get that error because we cleared the NA. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't want it. My friends, make sure that you go to our YouTube channel and check out the live schedule of upcoming courses so you always know what's coming up next. Like, so when you're going to know when the NA live stream is happening, let's take a look, see if we can find it already. So we'll go to our YouTube channel. And within our YouTube channel, you can always check out the upcoming live streams. And look, check it out. Tomorrow, I'm teaching how to fix that NA error like a pro. Imagine that. What a coincidence. So my friends, I encourage you also to go ahead and go on down to don'tgetmadgetskills.com. And at don'tgetmadgetskills.com, you're going to see the schedule of all the upcoming classes. Like tomorrow, we are teaching the heartbeat of Excel's calculations, step number 3 of the 7 steps of Excel success. It's free. All you have to do is just be registered to this website. Make sure that you just click right on step 3 calculations, heartbeat of Excel. Just click right here. See that? Just click right on it, and it's going to take you to the sheet where you can see what we're going to be learning in this class. And then you can just go ahead and register right here. Just like that. It's easy. My friends, remember, I love you. And most of all, keep on learning. Remember, don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.